There we go. That should work. Now, anyway, like I was saying before, he was a mortician at the time, or whatever his actual profession was, and I apologize if I can't remember. There's so many thoughts going on in my head that I can't speak. But, I asked him a question, and in your line of work as a mortician, or whatever you were, I don't remember the exact question, but what is harder to do? Embalm someone, get them ready to prepare for an open casket, or to cremate them. And I told him, my grandfather's passing away, and it's just a hard time right now. And I don't remember his exact response, but I think I asked him which was harder to deal with at an actual funeral, and I think he said the urn for sure, not out of any fan marking out or anything like that, but cremating someone and putting them in an urn and possibly maybe fucking spreading their ashes in the Georgia Sea or the Great Sea or whatever the fuck. It's a lot harder than seeing them in person, because in person, it still has the same effect in the open casket, because you prepare them and you put them in a nice suit and a tie, and you dust them up and you inject shit in them. And, he's used to that. And he said, God bless, or whatever he said, and it really stuck with me. It really helped me throughout that day. And I've never told that part of the story before, because I never thought I would have to, and now I kind of do, because in a way, Paul Bearer was one of my favorite managers of all time. He still is. But when you look at the landscape of managers now, it's not really. There's barely anyone left from that era. I believe the only one still alive are Slick. Is Humperdinck still alive? I don't think Humperdinck's alive. I'm not sure. I know Bobby Heenan's still alive because he still has a massive stroke or some kind of cancer. His face just looks weird because of some reason. I don't know why, and I apologize for not knowing. Who else? Jimmy Hart's alive, obviously, but there's not much from that era. I mean, Fuji's still alive. For fuck's sake, it's Fuji. I mean, how old is the guy? But still, that's not the point here. The point is, we have truly lost a guy that was not only a good man in his heart, in his soul, but in his, just overall a great guy, but also a great mind in the wrestling business. I mean, I don't remember, but I remember watching tapes of World Class and him being Percival Pringle or Percy Pringle III. And that's going way back, before he was even Paul Bearer, had the gimmick, had the urn, had any of that. But honestly, I mean, it's unexpected. Especially since a day before The Undertaker returns. I mean, before Undertaker even came back, I was thinking, oh, okay, they might bring Paul Bearer back at WrestleMania. They might bring him back, and they might, use him for the last match. I mean, it makes sense to me, but obviously it's not going to happen. And for people to joke about Paul Bearer's death, people joke about making Paul Heyman Paul Bearer, and some bullshit. It's ridiculous. It's not needed. You don't joke about death. You never do. It's one of my things that I will never allow anyone to do. No matter how much trouble, no matter how much trouble it makes for me, or how much trouble it makes for anyone else. That is something that I will not tolerate. And not only may he rest in peace, but the urn finally has a new soul. God bless you, William Moody. God bless you, Paul Bearer. A great person and a great man. May he rest in peace.